at there was the last bit of our round dumping for the Spohr here. We'll leave the rest of that reviewing up to the other guys on YouTube. Running some 180 grain bear loads. I mean, I almost do all handgun hunting reviews, so might as well mix in some defense there with it. And defense for something that I might have to deal with out in the field, large bear. 180 grain loads, some old stuff I had there at the house I dug out. You can see the recoil takes it a little bit longer to bring her back down on target, and but it works well. So the Spohr 283 carry, just like all the other Spohrs you see me running, 100% machined, great firearm. Trigger's unbelievable out of the box. The double action trigger pull rivals every custom trigger job I've ever done myself in the shop or felt. An absolutely amazing double action trigger pull, and the single action is right there with all the other Spohrs. It's just as good, and all that in a smaller package. So what we're going to do in our review is we're going to be going over compatibility with US produced products. So that's probably big to you, the consumer. What products can I put on this that'll work for me here in the US? Say, pardon the wind out here in Wyoming. Wyoming is what we're known for, is the wind. We've got together with TK Customs, where we're trying out their moon clips with this. This has a 9mm exchange cylinder, easy swap out and run a 9mm, and with a 3-inch barrel, a 9mm is really going to shine. So we're going to work with TK and try to get some moon clips from them that work in here. We're also going to try out various optics mounts. This has a forward rail on the barrel here. That's probably for the German market. They can't really conceal carry over there, so it's probably for their range use. They're having fun on the range with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to mount it back over top the frame. We're going to try some small mounts on here from like EGW, Alchin, and so forth. And later on, we're going to debut a brand new product from ULTRADOT, a small carry size red dot on top of here. Once we get done with all that, we're going to go to Nixon Leather, get a custom leather holster made that's going to house this gun and that red dot and protect it all for carry work. So it's going to be a complete review of everything that can be done here in the States. So once again, Nixon Leather's already made holsters for my other hunting guns. They're more of the chest rig variety. But say this is going to be focused on concealed carry. Not my normal topic I cover. I normally cover handgun hunting, but say we're going to get her done. The accuracy is another thing we're going to focus on. I mean, if you're buying a gun of this caliber, of this price range, you want to see what sets it apart from everything else. I can round dump with anything out there. We want to see the accuracy, the overall the top level performance out of it. I expect this gun to shoot as well as my 6-inch models do. Right, the only thing that's going to hold me back right now is a 3-inch sight radius, which will put a dot on there. It's not going to matter anymore. Never going to push the distance. So right now it's July 2nd, 2024. I hope within a month to have all that product here I need to do the compatibility checks. And we'll be back in the shop doing the rest of the review. We'll go over all that stuff, how all that works out, how we get it all mounted up. Once our ULTRADOT comes in, we'll start pushing the distance with that. That's still in prototype, the early prototype stages. Once we get one in hand, we're going to start pushing the distance with the gun like we do all of our guns. And we're going to see what we can do with this out there. Oh, let's make a goal of 150 yards with a 3-inch consistently on very small targets. Should be a fun gun. It's going to be a great carry gun. I can tell you right now, once I'm done with this whole thing, get my holster made, my optic mount and all that stuff, this is probably going to be right there in my carry rotation. I like the gun that much. I think it's that much farther ahead of like the Smith & Wesson 66 I've been carrying for years. A trigger that you just can't imagine until you touch it. It works out so perfectly. It's like it's on bearings inside there. It's so smooth, and it's absolutely Smith & Wesson design, but everything's fixed and everything's 100% machined from bar stock. You can't get any better than starting from bar stock when it comes to making a firearm. Great sights right out of the box. Awesome gun. So like and subscribe up there, follow along. We're probably going to do some blog posts with this as well, covering all the same topics. Get it out there in a couple of different formats for you to read and go through. Say look to hear back from us within a month, hopefully, and getting all that done, all that compatibility, and we'll start doing accuracy tests for just the iron sights alone. Thank you, and look forward to bringing you more content.